A Tufts University doctoral student returned home to Massachusetts yesterday after spending 6 weeks at a Louisiana detention center. She has not been charged with any crime, but the Trump administration says she's a Hamas supporter and a danger to the country. Rümeysa Öztürk was released Friday. The Turkish native was detained in late March near her home in Somerville, Massachusetts. Joining us now is Christian Benavides. And Christian, this is the latest case in the Trump administration's crackdown on international students. What have they said about a release?
Suzanne, the Trump administration has not yet responded directly to this recent release, but they've previously said that a student visa is a privilege and not a right. We know that this case captured headlines for two different reasons. The first one was because of the way that it was captured on camera. ICE agents were in plain clothes and masked as they circled around the Tufts University student, Rümeysa Öztürk. At one point, you even hear her scream for help. The second reason is because of the questions that it has raised about freedom of speech. The student in this case had co-authored an opinion piece that called on her school to divest from Israel over the conflict in Gaza. All that led to a number of protests, and eventually a federal judge ordered her release. Last night, Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey said freedom of speech and due process are not suggestions, they are fundamental rights. All this comes as the administration is looking into the possibility of suspending habeas corpus, meaning the right of due process in court for some immigrants that it wants to deport. Suzanne?
And Christian, this comes as well as Homeland Security is looking into arresting 3 lawmakers in New Jersey after a confrontation at an immigration facility there. What do we know about the situation that led to those tense moments?
Well, look, there was a protest that was taking place outside an ICE detention facility. There were a number of activists that were there. In addition to lawmakers, and officials for the Department of Homeland Security said that they are closely looking at surveillance video. In addition to that, officers' body camera video after an apparent altercation that took place in front of the ICE detention center. We do know that the mayor of Newark, New Jersey, Ross Baraka, was arrested during the incident.
Christian Benavides, thank you so much for joining us today.